Flores. How are y'all doing tonight?
Good.
All right. Thank you, Tony. That was good. Got me all pumped up. Whew. I'm going to read an excerpt from my novel in progress called Cortinas de Lluvia, or Curtains of Rain. And it's the first time I'm reading it out loud. So here we go. Her hands were spotted with purple splotches of blood bruises that rose to the surface of her thin skin from the needles they poked into her each day after she ripped them out for the 11th time. She had no idea Sol was here and had no idea of anything for several days, according to the doctor. Tia Chita wasn't telling the truth when she told Sol her mommy wanted to talk to her on her deathbed. Sol left her ex's condo just the way it was the morning she got the call. She didn't give a shit about the letter that was left there. On her way out of San Antonio, Sol stopped by her gay Teofito's salon. He and Tio Tony were sitting in their black high leather chairs at the front desk. Charlie, a bucha barber, yelled out to Sol when she walked in. "Hey Sol, you look good, mujer. I have time if you need me to give you a trim, chula. Let me know." The business of the hairdresser was maintained by their art of making every customer feel good, and Sol always felt better when she came to visit Tio Tony and Teofito. They were her gay familia. Bucha Barber Charlie was like her brother, sister, and boy toy at the same time. They flirted and played. "Charlie, I'm gonna need you to do some other things to me when your hands are free. Cecilia dumped me last night, and I didn't even get to take Manuela home." All the hairstylists in the shop laughed, even the customers who were completely oblivious to the sexual innuendos being exchanged. The customers all just knew the gays cut the best hair and made you feel the prettiest. "I'll make you feel good after you leave my station, Sol, and if you don't remember, ask Lily here how steady my hand is. Right, Lily?" Lily was a young femme, the kind that loved the flirting but didn't ever have anything to say in words, but only with the blushing of her cheeks and lean down of her chin. She was learning. "Cállate, cabrona," Teofito slapped his hand in the air at Charlie. Teofito and Tio Tony both slowly slipped down from their stools. Before Sol could say anything to her tios, their arms were wrapped around her and her tears bubbled up. They walked with Sol to the side door and up the stairs to their loft, still wrapped around her, even tighter through the narrow staircase. Her body was hard and stiff from the many beatings and abandonments she had felt. "I don't think I can do this again, Theo. I don't think I can see her again. Go through all of this over again. Hear all the ugly words from my family and those assholes at St. Mary's all over again." Teofito couldn't get Sol to stop rambling on, and I know they will all be there, and my dad won't be there. It tore Teofito up to see his little girl, whom he decided 16 years ago to call his own, cry and weep. "I don't think I can go through this all over again. I'm so scared, Theo, that I will have to feel all of this over again. Mija, your mommy wants to make peace with you. She has something to say with you. Give her a chance, Mija. I'm sure she regrets ever hurting you and telling you the things she did." Even though Teofito hardly believed what he was saying, he had seen a few Mexican mommies grow to understand their gay hijos in time. His mommy was raped and killed by the viejo who brought them over, and Teofito was forced to watch. Sometimes he wondered if he was gay because he hated what his man did to his mom and was afraid to ever become him. But then he remembered he had crushes on at least 2 of the boys on his football team in Prepa. Maybe Flora finally realized she was the reason she lost her daughter. Maybe Flora remembered she gave birth to Sol and had a responsibility to her. Flora and Teofito only spoke twice during the last 16 years, if you don't count the letters she sent him. "How's my hija, Fito? Is she eating? Does she have money?" "Sí, comadre, she's just fine. Why don't you call her for yourself, for Christ's sakes? Flora, come and see your hija." "Fito, yeah, don't use Christ's name in vain. Tell Tony I say hello." Click. Her phone call was brief and cold. Once Flora sent a white envelope with the brochure folded up in 8s inside. Tio Tony found the card first and yelled to Teofito, "Your comadre Flora wrote you a love letter, Fito." Tio Tony smelled it, held it up to the light of the window and examined the edges as if Flora could have poisoned or chipped it with a little secret camera. "What does it say, lindo?" Tio Tony ripped it open immediately after Teofito gave him the green light and unfolded a brochure with big letters that spelled out, "Rainbow to Abstinence, ODAT," and in tiny letters underneath read, "1 day at a time." Oh shit, Chulo, your comadre sent us a brochure on a club that cures our gay disorder. No me digas, amor, are you kidding? Teofito's lips puckered up and his nostrils flared. Let me call esa perra egoísta. Thank you very much.